Nation, having a good day?
Yep.
Cool, man. Is it all right if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. All right, recording. All right, Paul, so obviously you're one of the few returners on this team. You know, a big shift from last year, new teammates, new coaches. What has that adjustment been like for you, especially going into a leadership role?
It's been very interesting especially because we have so many new people on the team. But you know, you can't change anything about that. It is what it is. But you know, you got to face that kind of adversity and just go with it and make the best out of it. And I think, you know, all these new guys, like they're special. They've all grown on me. I like every one of them. And you know, they come ready to work basically.
Yeah.
You know, we've been attacking fall camp, so.
What can be said about the culture building and the progression of that, and just your team improvement in general from the beginning of spring ball to now?
Oh, there's been a big improvement, I'd say. You know, in the spring it was more like butting heads, and now it's like we've grown really close together, and we hang out together. And, you know, first time I really I interact with the wide receivers. You know, I like those guys. I interact with the defensive ends. You know, they're my buddies. They're my teammates. So you know, I don't think it's just me. It's the whole team. Like, we've been interacting with different position groups, and that's good. You know, the team needs it.
Being in the trenches, you guys play such a crucial role in such a hard position. Coach Frost in spring ball talked about the importance of being in the weight room, you know, going that extra mile maybe when you don't feel like it. What does it mean to you to maybe it might sound like a cliche, but work hard and really go the extra mile even if you're not feeling it on a certain day?
I think play plays a really big part. It's like, but it doesn't matter how hard it is in the weight room, you know, you got to embrace it and love it. And it's, when you do that, the work is not hard anymore. You know, it's just like a job. If you have fun at the job, it's not a job. You're not working. You know, you're enjoying your life, and that's how it's been for me. I don't know. I think my teammates feel the same about it. Because they've been attacking, and there wasn't a day where I got up in the morning and I was like, oh, I have to do this again. No, it hasn't been like that. It's been, you know, we've all been hungry, and it's been the work in the weight room has been awesome.
Yeah, I mean, what would you say your relationship with your quarterback room has been like? And especially from an X's and O's standpoint, how would you guys say that you've built your communication?
Good. It's obviously it's hard when you have, you know, 4 different guys right now rotating, basically, or we have 4 different quarterbacks. But that also doesn't matter. You know, you gotta be on point. You gotta do what the guy behind you says. You gotta trust. We gotta trust each one of them. You know, it's been good though. I like all of them. I like all the guys. They're all characters. They're all special in their own way. And, yeah.
Sincere Edwards and Kelly Lawson were talking about just some of the characters in this locker room, and you know, people's big personalities. Like, how cool is it to kind of have that lighthearted aspect? You know, introducing, you know, fun things instead of just staying serious all the time.
Yeah, I think that was what I always wanted. You know, that's what I've been missing in the past 4 years. You can still, you know, get work done. There's a time and place to be serious, 100%. But there should be time to joke around and, you know, have fun with your guys, and we have that right now. I've been really enjoying that, and I think that just helps the team bond more and helps us get closer together.
What can be said about this coaching staff and the new philosophies that they bring, and how fun and important to you for your career and your journey has it been working under them?
I think they're very energetic, and it's been a pleasure to work with them, because, you know, when you go to the next level, for example, coaching staff's going to change, so it's a new adjustment. And now you're going, or I've been going through this, the whole team's been going through this, so you gotta be able to adjust, I guess. So it's been really good.
Last week, Coach Frost was talking about staying urgent, but also staying patient. I know that can maybe seem like two opposite things, but they also go hand in hand. How hard is that to balance, staying patient with your development, but knowing the season's right around the corner?
You got to trust the process. 1% better every day. But you just got to, you got to wake up every day, attack, rise and conquer. Trust that you're gonna, in like athlete development, there's gonna be a plateau. It's just gonna happen. And even when you think you're not improving, you're still improving. That still happens. So, as long as you wake up, you come ready to work. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're good. No, that's a good answer. Where do you feel like on that topic you've grown from last year to this year? What have you seen in terms of your own improvements that you like the most?
I think most improvement happened off the field. I'd say in a leadership role, because I have it. I was kind of still evolving last year, still evolving right now, because you keep learning. But that's a big difference, I'd say. But also in like technique-wise, just learning new stuff from the new line coach. Improving the technique and run and pass protection.
Being a veteran of this team, do you like embracing that leadership role? Was it a challenge at first, or is it something that you knew even early in the off season that you wanted to attack head on?
So I love the thought of being a leader. I love that thought. What I do think I have a hard time is finding words, and I do think it's a language barrier because I am from Germany. If I could do it in German, that would be 100 times better, I promise.
Yeah.
But it is hard to, for me, it's like I have to think of something in German and then spit it out in English when it comes to, in the moment. Like when we're talking right now, like this is fine, conversation,
sure.
English, easy. But when it's that specific, to get the guys going or, to address something, then I have to think about it. And that's where that language barrier is. That's been the hardest part, But overall, like, I love it. I embrace it, 100%.
No, exactly. I mean, that's something that Miles brought up. He said when the program came to talk to you guys, it's a contact sport, not in the way that you're just hitting each other and it's a violent game. But you have to, if someone does something good, congratulate them. In leadership, it isn't just about leading by example. It's about being vocal. So. In embracing that challenge, is it just something that you just kind of have to work on a little bit every single day to get
100%,
better?
100%, exactly. But not, it doesn't. I know that, and I try to do the best while knowing that. So,
Bree, you got anything?
Is there anything specific you're looking forward to for this season?
Winning.
Gotcha. Good. All right, Paul.
Yep.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Good luck
All
with
right.
everything. We'll
Bye.
talk soon.
Thank you.